Unit 8, FMP Evaluation Guide, the introduction, Jack Hobbs. What were you trying to achieve, Jack?
I was trying to achieve some new skills from my FMP, skills that can help me later on, even in small moments.
Okay. Where did the ideas come from?
Well, they came from a small chat with a friend of mine. We were talking about a film where a man was stuck in an endless time loop, and I didn't particularly want my FMP to be very difficult to explain, so I just made it single man walking in an endless time loop.
Unit 8, FMP Evaluation Guide, Research, Jack Hobbs. Which products did you analyse and how did they influence you?
I started with a model. I wanted my model to be of a human-like figure, and so I researched into morph and how they would make it walk. And I took a short video of someone walking and tried to match morph to this person. This went pretty well to start with. However, it fell over in a matter of seconds, so we haven't got much of that. Then I went into much more detail about how things walk, and that helped a lot. Also, I researched some titles. I made small figures of what I thought a title would look like. Then I sent that as a questionnaire to the whole room, and one where the long was stretching. A lot of people liked that more than others, so I decided to use that. I needed a figure behind the man walking that everyone would know and understand what it was. So I researched trees, and I found a type of tree that everyone knows and is extremely big and takes quite a while to grow. This was an oak tree, and after I had decided on that, I wanted it to grow quite suddenly, so I placed a little seed of it and on the first page, and the next one will be it fully grown. This seemed to work pretty well.
Planning and production, Jack Hobbs. What planning methods did you use and how did they help you?
Well, I used all sorts of planning methods. I positioned the gates where I wanted them to keep them in the right position in which to bring them up on the other direction. I chose the right height for it so the figure could get through it. To help with this, I put little stickers on where I wanted it. I made an entire room full of green to help with the green screen. I also got a tripod to keep the camera still. Don't think there's anything else.
Okay, what planning do you wish you had conducted before the shoot?
Maybe some colouring. I needed a colour that was completely opposite to green. I had green screen. I choose white for it's a very high colour opposite to many colours. But I could have gone for red or maybe blue, which would probably make it slightly stronger.
What practical skills have you learnt and developed?
The skill to go in order for as moving the man and moving the gate. I ended up going in order. We went move the foot of the man, then go to the gate and move that. It seemed to make a pattern which worked very well.
If you had more time, Jack, what would have you done?
Maybe I would have, instead of chosen still images of the background, maybe made one moving to see if that would work well.
Reflection and problem solving. How did reflecting help you realise changes to make or help you access your own performance?
Well, with the model, there was a lot of reflecting upon that. We started with some plasticine, making a morph-like figure that was around about 5 inches tall, and it seemed to walk pretty well. However, only like 2 centimeters of walking. There is so much damage done to the body. So we decided to go on to some armatures. The first one we made was done by some strong, what are we called, but yeah, it was some strong steel, and we looked at some videos upon how to make it, and it seemed to walk pretty well. We could go around about 5 this time before getting any real damage. However, it was like twice the height. I think it was like 12 inches in total, which wouldn't get into an image of how far it needed to walk. So we decided to half that down. We got one that was like 6. We used the same type of metal, keeping it steady enough to keep on its feet. We used some sticks to bend the knee in the right place, keeping it right. On the footing, we used the same type of wood to actually give it more balance, and same with the arms, getting the snap to make it bend in the right direction. However, it kind of failed to hold the plasticine in the right place. Overall, we decided to go with the little art model, and that seemed to do the job right. With the green screen, it was pretty long. We had tried to get any rough patches smooth enough so you can't really see them. It seemed to work pretty well.